morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is you happen to be tuning into. It's Naturally Nat. It's a beautiful day. It's warm out. I cannot wait to grill. I swear, I like to grill all year round, but when it's warm out, I like to grill the most because then I can sit outside as opposed to stay inside and look out the window and watch the grill and just enjoy, right? Just be. In fact, I'm feeling kind of festive today. I'm feeling kind of tiki, which I keep saying I'm going to do a video about, but I am going to do a video about tiki coming up soon because I always get tiki time when it's summer. But today I'm going to make something called chimichurri. Okay? Some of you might be saying, Chimmy, what? Chimichurri is I believe an Argentinian, if that's a word, Argentina-based condiment. And I think it technically falls under the category of condiment, although you can use it as a sauce or a marinade. And a lot of times it's used for grilling, okay? As a condiment on top of grilling. In fact, my favorite way to make it, and I'm going to do that this week, that's why I'm refreshing my chimichurri, is I'm going to make kebabs. And I go ahead and I season it, with the dry seasoning, salt, pepper, etc. I make the kebabs on the grill, and then at the end, I slather the little bit of this chimichurri on top of the kebabs, and then it keeps them on the side. It is so good. It is also really good on top of roasted broccoli in the oven, which even though it's warm out, I'm still going to make roasted broccoli in the oven. It's easy. Why not? Also, it's good for light fish, and that's something that I want to try doing this summer, is making some soft fish tacos with chimichurri and cabbage on top, because I think that would be good. And then, of course, it's good as a marinade, but my favorite way to use it is with grilled meats. Now, what you're going to need is a bunch of cilantro, which, doesn't this annoy you? Because this happens to me all the time. A dish will call for cilantro, say for tacos, or say for a salad dressing, or say for some sort of garnish. Love cilantro. You use some, and it's usually a small amount, and then you're stuck with the rest of this, and you're throwing it into salads, which it's okay in salads. It's better with cabbage, in my opinion, but you're stuck with it, and you're like, what? And then the next thing you know, you're pulling it out. Pulling it out of the bag, and the bag is all wet and icky, right? So this is best, chimichurri is best made fresh when you have this from something you made a few days ago. Now, you're going to need a blender to make it, and I've made blender recipes before, probably about a year ago, and I love this old guy. If you ever see one of these at a yard sale, snag this mid-mod. Well, actually, it's a little post-mid-mod, mod century, mid-modern century, of course, blender, because they don't make them like this anymore, folks. This thing will do anything and not catch on fire or smoke or die on you like like a lot of modern things do. Plus, if you see one that's plastic, even better, because if you see one that's glass, good luck if you break it finding a replacement. Anyway, so I'm breaking out the old oysterizer, whatever you call it, the old blender today. And then here's something that you're going to like. You store this indefinitely. And how you do that is you freeze it. So you're going to need an empty ice cube tray, okay? And then you store it into freezer cubes in a baggie in your fridge. You label it. What I do is, because the labels always fall off in your freezer, don't they? I mean, they do me. So I'll put the chimichurri or whatever it is that I'm going to be freezing in a bag. Tape the label on the bag, and then here's a Naturally Nat tip for you. Put it in another bag, and then that doggone label won't fall off in your freezer and end up under some frozen turnips, and then you can't find it or whatnot, okay? So that's how we're going to store it, and that's cool because 1 cube of chimichurri thaws in like under 10 minutes, and you've got it for whatever kind of thing you want, okay? There's other ingredients that you'll have. This is pantry friendly. Salt, red wine vinegar, the acid of a lemon, traditionally, and I've seen all kinds of chimichurris. I'm making you my version. Okay, there's a lot of wiggle room in this today, and I'm always changing up my chimichurris. I'm adding a little bit of lime juice with my lemon. Either or will work. Chili flake, which you can leave out if you don't like hot. But why would you leave it out? And a little bit of onion, a tablespoon as a matter of fact. So let's get started, and let's get making this delicious, wonderful, fragrant condiment / sauce. Okay, so I'm going to grab my knife. I'm just going to give a chop. And yeah, you could do this in the food processor. But if you're like me, you don't know where the food processor is. You just know it's somewhere in storage in your attic and you don't want to go get it. I hardly ever get mine out. Rough chop. In we go. This is so easy. You can have your kids or your grandkids help you make it. And again, the thing I really love about this recipe is that it goes in the freezer, right? I think I have 1 or 2 cubes left from last summer, maybe even the summer before. And I've used all the other cubes of my chimichurri in dishes. I forgot garlic. Garlic also goes in this. 3 cloves, but I put in 4 because why not? And we'll go ahead and add our red pepper flake. I forgot also you're going to need olive oil or a mix of olive oil and grapeseed oil, which is what I usually use because grapeseed oil is really healthy for you. Let's add our acid. And again, in the show notes down below, I'll have all the appropriate amounts of this because I am making a full batch today. Go ahead and put in our kosher salt. And go ahead and put in our, what is this? 1 tablespoon. You're supposed to have red wine vinegar, and you know me on vinegars. I love them. I'm always out of whatever, not always, but a lot of times out of whatever I needed. This is really close to red wine vinegar. This is rosé, which is a wine vinegar, and it's wonderful. It's actually a balsamic. So good. Love it. Put that in. Okay, now that we got everything in there, and our onion, we don't want to forget onion. Supposed to have a full tablespoon of chopped onion. I put in extra because I measure onion and garlic with love. Go ahead and get those guys in here and make sure this bad boy's plugged in. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of your olive oil, or like I said, mine's about 50-50 of grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil has a lot of benefits. I should have probably pre-measured this beforehand. In fact, we're going to do something, make it a little faster. Add a little more grapeseed oil. Not necessarily 50% strength olive oil, but this is a little faster, right? Okay, fair enough. I'm going to get a wooden spoon just to gush down the sides when it misbehaves. And let's go ahead, give her a preliminary. Go ahead and stream it in. You can pulse it in. Again, you can make this in your food processor. It's probably faster. Like I said, I don't want to have to dig through my attic to find it. My storage attic, but it is a big thing. And this is much smaller. You can do that and it's faster, but I'm not going to talk while I'm using the blender. I might even switch over to my mini spatula. I don't know about you, but I always dirty as many utensils as possible when cooking. Just kidding, I don't. But I do switch things over, and this, I think, is easier to use for this task because it's kind of scoop-shaped. There we go. Wonder if I do this. Do I dare not put the cover on? I nodded to you, meaning, yep, it's moving. It's moving. Oh boy, does this smell good. is coming right along, folks. In fact, it's almost there. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, man. Okay. Last bit of oil. Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells so good. I'm so hungry. This is what we're looking at. Can you see? You don't have to do anything to your ice cube tray other than take your ice cubes out. Oh, excuse me. Woo! I don't know what I got a whiff of. I think I got a little whiff of the red pepper flake. But it kind of got to me a little bit. In a good way. We'll see how much this makes today. I'm going to move it around a little bit. Put a little bit over to there. It's going to give me, once I scrape this out, about 3/4 of a tray. Now, each one of these cubes is enough for probably a serving for one person to 2 people. When I use this as a condiment for my steak, and I don't know about you, but I like mine medium rare, 1 cube, and I usually will let it thaw out in one of my little pinch dishes, and then I serve it. If I don't serve it on the actual food, and by the way, if I haven't said before, this is really good on grilled chicken. If I don't brush it on the said item after it's done cooking, you don't want to put this on beforehand or it'll burn the delicate leaves. But I serve it as a side like this for dunking. I'm going to fix this up, wipe her up clean, let her freeze in the freezer. Then I'll pop her out, put them in the double bag, label it, and I have this delicious fresh condiment all year round. And this freezes really well. And because a good majority of this is oil, it thaws very fast. Because as you know, oil doesn't really thoroughly freeze hard, and so it's so easy to have it be ready in under 10 minutes. So enjoy this. You could even give this as a gift. If you have somebody who has a birthday in the summer, put it in a pretty bag, put a bow on it, give it to them and say, throw it in your freezer. You got your condiments for your grilled vegetables and proteins all summer long. Enjoy this. Get out there. Get out there in the summer. Enjoy it. Man, does this smell good. Enjoy your chimichurri, and I will talk with you soon.